Hey, what's up guys and welcome to Anime King, and today I'm going to be giving you part 9 of What If Naruto Was a Badass with Godlike Ability. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual, share this to all of your friends in your social media platform, and also guys, remember to stay tuned for the rest of the What Ifs coming your way over in Anime King 2 and Anime King 3. If you're new, yes, you heard that correctly. I indeed have 3 channels, Anime King, Anime King 2, and Anime King 3, which I post what if fun every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new, I'll be replying talking back to all of you. So yeah, without further ado, what is to begin this new episode start? The intro. So the last part we left off, Naruto faced off against Amoy in the preliminaries and destroyed him completely. Amoy didn't stand a chance against him, as everyone was surprised by his strength. The match came between Hinata and Neji, as Naruto saw how Neji was dealing with her brutally. She wouldn't give up though, as she saw Naruto, and he gave her encouraging words. But Neji went in for the kill even after the match was done, as she wasn't able to move anymore, but he was still gonna kill her. Harrison had to move instantly as he blocked Naruto, because if he did not, Neji would have been wiped out of existence, as Naruto was able to bypass the Hokage with a burst of speed that shocked everyone. But before he could do anything, Katsume knocks him out of the way in her fox form. As she stopped him, Naruto released a monstrous amount of power, as she released her own power as well, as the both of them shook the surrounding area. Everyone was feeling the pressure of their powers combining together, twisting to something dangerous that started to rip apart the entire building. But eventually Naruto calmed down, as he looked towards Neji as he promised that he was going to make him suffer. He eventually calmed down though and apologized to Katsume for being so rash. It was a good thing that she stopped him because he wasn't thinking straightly. He was gonna annihilate Neji. So with that, the preliminaries came to an end, as Naruto was indeed gonna fight Neji in the finals. As Neji still believed that fate might help him in this, but he was dead wrong. With that out of the way, Naruto was gonna go to Uzo, as he was making his way there. But he was attacked while he was on his lightning bird by none other than Gurren, as Orochimaru had sent her to kill Naruto. They fought, and she released her most powerful technique, but Naruto released a lightning bolt that shattered her crystal completely. He had the chance to kill her, but he did not. When she woke up, she was on top of the bird. As she didn't know what's going on, she glanced over towards him, as Naruto had found a camp of stone ninjas in the mix with sound ninjas. As Naruto had snuck in there, as he got their plans, and he sent them back to the Hokage. Seems like Orochimaru was able to get Oniki on his side, as Naruto spoke to Gurren. After him not killing her, the both of them came to some sort of agreement as he spoke. And when she was not trying to kill him, she was rather nice, as Naruto annihilated the camp completely. With that out of the way, they continued their journey as they arrived to the ruins of Uzo. As Naruto arrived there, he started to lose his temper as he saw the entire place smoldering mess, so many life lost here. He went chaotic as his power started to surge. He had to be calmed down by Katsume though before he ended up killing Gurren by accident. But it was time, as Naruto was able to come to terms with his darker half. But Katsume told him that he would have to beat her, as they found themselves in the mindscape as she transformed into her massive nine-tailed form. As they fought, Their battle was devastating the land, the era they ripped apart the mindscape. If they were outside, they had the power to annihilate countries, not just hidden villages. As they fought, trembling and shaking everything, to the amount of power that you're releasing was affecting the outside. The sky darkened, the heaven cried, as a whole place was shaking, as Naruto released a powerful technique that he's been working on. But from a tail-based bomb from Katsumi, the whole place was reduced to ash. It was then that Naruto saw someone who he was hoping to see for the longest time. It was Kushina, his mother. So yeah guys, was basically as we left off. You guys can switch across to the playstick for yourself. So what is to begin this new episode? Start the intro as both Naruto and his mother sat on a bench that he created in his mindscape. So, that sealed some of your chakra in the seal as well, so that I could speak to you, said Naruto. Right on the money, said Kushina. During our final moments, we both implanted our chakra in the seal. I was gonna help you to control Katsumi's chakra, but it seems like you already have that under control. Wait, so you were in here the entire time, said Naruto. Did you see everything that I've done, he asked. As he gave her a knowing look, Kushina looked towards him confused until she realized what he was implying as her face turned red as her hair. Son, I did see everything, but I tried not to watch, as she looked away, unable to face her son. As Naruto found the whole thing amusing. So you were in here watching. Mom, you're a pervert, he said. As he burst out laughing. Don't laugh at your mother, young man, she said, as she snapped her gaze towards him, as Naruto reached out and grabbed both of her cheeks. You look like a tomato when your face get all red. Her eyes started to twitch. What did you just call me? She said. A tomato, said Naruto. As Naruto stepped back when he felt an ominous feeling, her hair started to float and separate in 9 pieces, and somehow she got a frying pan in her hand. Mom? Said Naruto as she started to step towards him. As he ran, as she chased after him with the frying pan. As Naruto was happy, he finally got to meet his mother. As he came to a stop and turned towards her, you wouldn't hurt your baby boy, right? As she paused, as he gave her the puppy dog eyes, as she melted. Worked like a charm, he thought to himself. As she sat down with him as they started to talk. Time skip. 1 month later. It was the day of the finals and everyone was beyond excited. People were ready to witness a new generation's fight, as there was a lot of bet being placed. There was a majority of the women of the red light district that came, as they all had on shirts with Naruto face imprinted on it. As there was the monkey compound, Haku and Tsunami was getting the 3 kids ready to leave. Ranmaru was wearing a kimono similar to that of the Hyugas. Rukia was wearing a black and white Yakuza, as she had her zangpak on her waist, ready to be drawn at any moment notice. Inara was wearing a Uzumaki shirt, the swirl on the back and blue jean shorts. All of them had the symbol of the Uzumaki clan over them. Alright everyone, you're ready to see your clan kick ass, Karen said walking into the room, before she was hit over the head by Tsunami. Language, young woman, she said, as Karen looked towards the 3 kids. Yes ma'am, she said, as the kids started to laugh after her. Okay, said Tsunami, let us get going. Time skip. At the arena, all of the Genins were all lined up, as they were ready to fight. Ino-chan, have you seen Naruto? Asked Tenten, as he wasn't here. Ino shook her head no. I haven't seen Master since he left, and gave me a scroll for training. But he will be here. Most likely he's gonna make some flashy entrance that will stun the entire crowd. The both of them shared a laugh as they knew he would do just that. It was Naruto after all. As Genma was talking to the crowd, as both of them spoke to each other. First match would be Naruto Uzumaki and Neji Hyuga. Everyone except those 2, make your way to the stands. In the Kage's booth. Hello Hokage-dano, said the Raikage, as he had his 2 guards, Dorui and Yujito. Hello Raikage-dano, I hope your trip was easy enough for you, said Hirzan. Easy enough, this place has a really nice breeze. Yes, we get that from a lot of travelers, Hirzan said, as he shared a laugh with the man. Hello Raikage-dano, Hokage-dano, said the Kazekage, as he walked up with his two guards. As Jiraiya gaze swept towards the Kazekage leader, a bit longer than necessary. As both other Kages greeted the man. Down on the arena floor, Neji folded his arms across his chest. He didn't show because he already knew his fate. Naruto Uzumaki, please make your way down to the floor. Jin called out once again. As he looked around, there was nowhere for the kid to be seen. It was then that he heard a booming thunder, as everyone was confused by the noise. As he looked around, there was no dark clouds in the sky. They were confused, until all of a sudden it started to gather. Everything got so dark it seems like night had came, as electricity started crackling in the heavens, as a massive set of wings exploded out of the center. The boss of the Thunderbirds, Heiiro. On top of Heiro's head was none other than Naruto himself. Thank you, said Naruto. Make sure that you have everyone ready for what is to come soon. As Naruto nodded as the bird flew off, leaving Naruto there. As he stood in mid-air, as he lowered himself like a benevolent being. As he placed a hand to his ear, Naruto-sama, we love you. All the women from the Red Light District shouted, as Naruto had upgraded all of the building there. He make home in the Red Light District 1,000,000 times better for them. I can't hear you, he said. We love you, they shouted. As they started to chant his name, a smile came on Naruto's face. Can you see this? Mom, Dad, he said, as he glanced up to the heavens. The respect, admiration that I've always wanted, as he looked towards the people below him. As Naruto descended like a godly being, as his feet touched the ground. As he glanced towards Neji. You hear them, said Naruto. It does not matter. You are destined to lose, Neji said. Give me a second, said Naruto as he flashed towards the booth. As Hiruzen and the others saw Naruto appear inside in a burst of speed, the Raikage narrowed his eyes towards the boy. Hey, old man, said Naruto as he whispered something. As the Raikage and the Kazekage tried to overhear him, but all they heard was static. As Naruto was messing with their senses by not allowing them to hear. Hiruzen raised an eyebrow. Are you sure that is what you want, he said. As Naruto nodded, before he walked off though something fell. Oh, silly me, he said. I dropped my kunai. As he picked up the 3-pronged kunai and pocketed it, with a smirk on his face before he flashed away. As Neji dropped into his stance immediately. Are you ready to lose, Neji asked. Can we begin already, said Naruto. My family's watching. I want to show off a bit, you know? The moment Naruto said that, Neji appeared in front of him. Using every ounce of his speed. He was not holding back because he knew that Naruto was ridiculously strong. So once he can keep him on defensive, this match is his. As Neji started to attack with a lot of strikes. His strikes were fast and precise, but to his shock and confusion, Naruto placed both hands behind him and diverted each attack, twisting and turning his body. As Naruto sidestepped a palm and flashed behind Neji. As Neji spun around as Naruto leaned back, the palm going right over his face. His hands were still behind him. As Naruto flipped over, using his leg to kick Neji's leg, Neji started to drop to the side as he lashed out with a brutal palm strike towards Naruto's feet, but Naruto jumped right over it, jumping over Neji as he started to calmly walk away. Neji rushed forward as he pulled his palm back. He thrusted as Naruto tilted his head. As Naruto then slammed the back of his head in Neji's nose. Neji staggered back as he grabbed onto his nose. As Naruto turned a smile. First blood, he said. That was just a lucky hit. Do not get cocky, said Neji. Byakugan, as he activated his eyes. As Naruto still placed his hands behind him as he fought. Neji was getting more angry by the second as he lashed out brutally. As Naruto used his legs, dynamic entry, a brutal lick that sent Neji sailing away, up in the stands. That's the way Naruto Rock Lee shouted. Man, he's really beating him at his own game, said Tenten, as she watched as Naruto wasn't even using his arms. Well, when he decided to use his arms, Neji would be done for immediately. Those fists of his were strong as hell. Whoa, he's more than really good, said Karen as she watched. That's my dad for you, said Neri as he cheered. Yes, That is to be expected of masters they kin. You have no idea, said the voice. As all of them turned, as it was none other than Gurren. Her cheeks were red, and she was in a maid outfit. Who are you? Said Rukia. I am Naruto-sama newest slave, said Gurren as she sat down. Since when? He didn't tell us about you, said Tsunami. During his 1 month, when I was sent to kill him, but he defeated me and freed me. And things work out in this way, she said. Well, Naruto obviously trusts you, said Tatsumi. Otherwise, he wouldn't let you come here with us. Or live with us now that you're a part of the family. And you must have realized how amazing he is for you to accept this deal. Don't worry, your life's gonna get a lot better from now on. Back down on the arena floor. Neji pulled himself up as he didn't understand what was going on. Naruto wasn't using any chakra. That was the confusing point. He was not enhancing his movements. How was he this naturally fast and naturally strong? As Neji realized that he was gone, his eyes picked up the movement behind him, but it was too late. A brutal kick in his back that sent him flying face first in the ground. As a hand from the ground burst and uppercut Neji in the ear, it was a clone of Naruto. The real Naruto slammed his heel on Neji as he dropped him back down to the ground. 4 clones poof into existence as they started to beat Neji all over the arena. All of them landed a suplex punch right in his stomach as he spat out blood as he was thrown as he crashed to a tree. Is that all you have? Said Naruto as he landed back to the ground. As Neji was struggling to get up, blood pouring from his mouth. Oh, look at that, you're all bloody, said Naruto, as he finally unlocked his arm from his back. Let me wipe that off for you. Water style. Drilling water spear. As Naruto pulled the moisture from the ear and launched water spears towards Neji. Neji got to his feet as he twists. Rotation. As he deflected all of them. Now you have seen it, said Neji. The ultimate defense of the Hyugas. I will still come out triumphant in this battle. As Naruto raised the eyebrow. How delusional was this guy? Hey, you should know. That technique of yours has a big weakness, said Naruto. The Hyugas were stunned by that proclamation. Who the hell did he think he was? Thinking that he could find a weakness in their ultimate defense. Allow me to show you and their clan the error of their ways, said Naruto. Water style. Thunder blast, said Naruto. It seems like you have not learned, said Neji as he spin. As he blocked the technique rather easily. As he then stopped spinning, the moment he did, Naruto's fist cracked his nose. As Neji slammed hard into the wall. As Neji coughed up some more blood. As his whole limbs were wobbly at this moment from the beating that he received. And using up a lot of his chakra on the techniques and not going anywhere. That's the biggest weakness, said Naruto. Once you're fast enough, you can arrive the moment you stop that technique of yours. And when you do stop the technique, there's a brief moment when you're unable to do anything, leaving yourself wide open. So yeah, not that ultimate if I must say, said Naruto. Fate has decided I will not lose, said Neji. As Naruto sighed, still going on about that. Well then, why don't you try your best? Neji got to his feet by force. You are in my range. As he reached Naruto within seconds, he dropped low. He delivered 64 palms to Naruto, brutal, fast and precise. As Naruto was sent sailing away, and he crashed on the ground. Neji stood there as he hyperventilated, blood dripping from his mouth, his arms and legs shaking in pain. That is the ultimate move from the Hyuga. Proctor, call the match. He won't be getting up. As Neji started to walk away until he felt a surge of power, everyone did. As chakra exploded out of Naruto's body, reopening all of his points. The red chakra then returned back to his core. As Naruto glanced towards Neji, you remember what I told you, right? That you hurt Hinata, one of the sweetest person I know. And worse, she's your family, and you did her like that for something that she didn't even do. I told you I was gonna make you suffer, and when I say something, Neji, I don't really show any mercy. Golden chains burst from the ground. Neji saw them, but he wasn't fast enough to dodge them. As he grabbed him, everyone heard a spiraling sound as Naruto moved. He slammed the Rasengan in Neji's stomach, tearing his clothing to pieces, ripping his body badly, causing badly body damage, as Neji was sent sailing as he crashed. As Naruto then turned his sights to where the Kage's boots were. As Hiruzen stepped forward, "Everyone, I have a secret to reveal to you all, one that will bring us joy and hope for the future. Our late Hokage Minato Namikaze had a child before he died." This shocked everyone, but some of the more veteran ninjas glanced down towards a boy in the arena who was smirking. It was now then that they noticed his eyes and his hair, and things started to pop into place, and his age. That boy that you see down there, his real name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, son of Minato Namikaze, our fourth Hokage, and Kushina Uzumaki. Everyone was silent until Naruto pulled out his 3-pronged kunai and threw it up in the air. They all gasped when it multiplied all over the arena as they all saw it, witnessing greatness. The golden flash flashing all around the arena. Cheers and applause went off from the red light section, but not only there, everyone burst out into cheers as Naruto reappeared. "That should do it," he said. Baki froze as Naruto stood right beside him. Several hidden sand ninjas looked towards Naruto as he reached out. He grabbed Baki by the collar and pulled him down as they all reached for their weapons. As Naruto gave them a look, "Call off all your ninja. That man up there is not your leader. That's Orochimaru." Baki froze. The boy knew. But what was this that he was saying? "Where's your proof?" he asked, as Naruto's eyes turned murderous. "Proof? It doesn't matter if I have any proof or not. I said, call off all your ninja. If any of you join, if any of you stand and move against Konoha, you will all die." "Do you understand me?" said Naruto, his eyes burning with electricity. "Yes," said Baki, as the man could feel his shoulders slump because of the amount of ki that Naruto was releasing and the bloodlust. The ninjas could even get close to him. "And like true allies, you will help defend the leaf," said Naruto. And with that he flashed away, up in the boot. "Well, it seems like you were holding out on all of us," said the Kazekage, as Orochimaru was pissed. No, he was violent. What the hell was going on? As he saw that damn woman Gurren, there she was right there in the stands, sitting down wearing a goddamn maid outfit. "That damn yellow flash and Kushina had a son," said A, "and he contains the 9 tails." "Yes, he has become an excellent ninja," Hiruzen said, as he saw Naruto being hugged by his clan. Back down the arena, the next match was Sasuke versus Gaara. Gaara arrived, and Sasuke was nowhere to be seen. They waited. People started to boo and curse, "Where was Sasuke Uchiha?" as Genma turned towards his Hokage. As they let a minute or two pass, but no one arrived. Hiruzen nodded. "Because of being late, Sasuke Uchiha has been disqualified," Genma said. "Hokage-sama," as the people started going into uproar. "You can't really do that to the last Uchiha. Most people came here to see him fight," said Orochimaru. "Why are you so worried? He isn't your ninja," Hiruzen said. "But the royals have..." "That doesn't matter," Hiruzen said. "Being late to a crucial exam like this, that is no action worthy of a future Chunin." "He is right," said A, as the man was completely right. Not showing up on time for something that you were supposed to be here for. Well, that showed how little the boy really cared about this. Because if he did, he would have showed up. Orochimaru snarled. "Well then," as he gave the signal to Kabuto, feathers started to fall. As the people were being put to sleep, chaos erupted all around. "What about you, Dad? What will you do?" asked Rukia, as Naruto kneeled down in front of her. "Don't worry about me, my little snow princess," he said. "Just make sure to protect your family and stay safe." As he gave her a kiss on the forehead. "Now, get going," he said. As he made over 200 clones, they all separated to the village, as he knew what they must do. As he flashed towards the gate, he flashed through hand sign. As the skies parted, a flock of thunderbirds were coming. "You know the plan," he said. as they all moved towards the giant snakes that were coming to the village, and the ninjas as well. Meanwhile, back in the arena, as Sand Ninja was attacking the Sound Ninja. Hey, what the hell are you doing? This is not the plan. Change of plan, said Baki as he sliced the Sound Ninja down. Glad to see you came around, said Genma. Tch, said Baki as he started to fight alongside Genma. Back on the roof. So, you finally decided to drop the disguise. So, you knew it was me the whole time, huh? Yes, we did. And this plan of yours, what you are trying to do is gonna get you killed here, said, as he ripped off his robes to show his battle armor on. Orochimaru chuckled as he smiled. Well then, Sensei, let's see you kill me, he said, as both men looked at each other before they flashed forward. On the street, Haku and Kin are moving the family towards the compound, where they will be safe. They used Karen's sensor ability to avoid being captured, and also, Gurren was destroying anyone that got too close. We're almost there, Haku said as she launched 4 Senbons taking down 4 ninjas. Once they got them home, they sealed the compound. As Haku and Gurren made their way back outside to help, it was then they heard a thunderous roar as they snapped their gaze towards where they heard it from. Meanwhile, at the gate, a man was currently being chained down as he was being pulled by a lot of stone ninjas. No, I don't want to! The man roared as he tried to break free, but there was something larger on him, like some kind of cage. The chains were attached to it and they came out, and the stone ninjas held onto it. This man was none other than Roshi of the Hidden Stone, also Virgin Juliki. Shut up and do your job, as a stone ninja activated a seal. As Roshi roared, as something started happening to the man, he started to change. Everyone was blown. Their bodies were sent sailing as he released a massive shockwave from the simple roar. But it was no longer a man that stood there. The massive 4-tailed ape was in front of the gates of Konoha. Damn it, said Naruto as he looked towards the gate. As he had to move as several bones stabbed in front of him. You will not advance. As Naruto looked up as someone jumped down in front of him. Who the hell are you? I am Kimimaro, and I was sent to kill you, said Kimimaro, as he extended bones from his arms. Sorry, I don't have time to play, said Naruto. As he raised his hands to the heavens, electricity shot from his body like a wave, as Kimimaro was thrown to the side as he crashed hard. As Naruto started to make his way to the gate until he twisted as he grabbed the bone that was about to pierce right through his throat. He deflected the other one that came to his back and flipped over. As Kimimaro was back on his feet, other from his clothes looking a bit charred, he was fine. It will take more than one attack to put me down, said Kimimaro, as he moved towards Naruto once again. Naruto pulled out his sword as he clashed with the bone sword. What the hell? Despite using his blade, somehow Kimimaro was able to keep up. Well, not physically, but his blade was strong enough to not break under the force that Naruto was using. As Naruto started to get vicious, this was wasting too much time. As he carved an X right in Kimaru's chest, he slashed at his legs before brutally slamming a Rasengan on his chest, throwing him away. As Naruto felt a burst of power as Kimaru rose, I said, you will not advance. His body was now covered in black markings as he entered the first stage of the curse mark. As bones popped all over his body as he rushed, he started to spin and attack Naruto. Water style. Water exploding shockwave, said Naruto. A torrent of water slammed Kimimaro viciously in the earth. Lightning release. Lightning beast run, said Naruto. A beast from lightning slammed right into Kimimaro as Naruto flashed over him. Massive Rasengan as he slammed it in Kimimaro, devastating the area. It was then that Naruto felt something as he snapped his gaze towards the barrier. Gramps, as he flashed up there. Why are you all just standing here? We can't get through this barrier, one of the Anvu said. How do you know you can't get through? The Anvu pointed towards the lizard mask that was charred, as Naruto saw the corpse of one of their Anvus. Then make a new damn entrance. I'll bring this whole roof down, said Naruto as he raised his hands until he saw someone. He paused as he rushed towards the end where she was. Hey you! With the redhead, said Naruto. She glanced towards him. Who the hell are you, she said. You're Teiwei, right? Who's asking? My name is Naruto Uzumaki. Your friend Kin asked me to save you. As Naruto realized that she wasn't a smaller bearer than the larger one, he used to protect herself, as he started to create seals in mid-air. As they saw the seals were formed in his chakra, before he slammed both hands on the barrier, the Anvus were about to intervene, but it did not burn him. Instead, the barrier broke. Teiwei pulled out her flute. How the hell did you do that? Look, I don't have time for this. Kin asked me to save you, and I promise you I will. Kin? Where the hell is she? She's at my house. I'll be sending you there. Kin will explain. I promised her I would save you, but if you harm anyone there, as the place started to tremble, I will kill you, said Naruto. Do you understand me? Teiwei hasn't felt fear from anyone else except for Orochimaru, but this was different. She felt her whole body shake as those eyes looked her deep. It seemed like it bypassed her eyes and went into her soul. As she nodded, as he moved forward and placed a seal on her before flashing her away. As Naruto heard the roar of the four tails, he created a clone. As he filled it with a lot of chakra, the clone flashed off. The barrier was now wide open as Naruto flashed inside. As he knocked the kunai out of Orochimaru's hand, stopping him from taking control over the second Hokage. You brat! How did you get in here? Well, for one thing, said Naruto, I came to meet my idol as he looked over the second. Well, it is nice to see that younger generation knows who to back. Nice armor by the way, but you're missing the fur, the most essential part. Well, I normally have a fox wrapped around my neck, so that is why I'm missing the fur around my collar, said Naruto. As Tobirama looked over Naruto. You are Uzumaki, aren't you, he said. As somehow the man could feel Naruto's power with his sensory ability to pick out that he was a Uzumaki. Yes, Naruto Uzumaki Nameki has at your service. As his keen eyes focused on Naruto. You also hold the 9 tails. Is that the fox you claim to have around your neck? Damn, you're good, said Naruto. Yes, that is. So let me guess, seeing that you're taking after me, you wish to be Hokage as well? Nah, not really. I'm not really Hokage material. What makes you say so? I can't put the village before my family. They're all I have. I can't imagine doing something dangerous that would put them in danger if it meant saving the village. As Naruto did not get the reaction he was expecting, the man smiled. As he seemed to think about something. Not everyone can shoulder that kind of burden, especially Uzumaki, who put family above everything else. His smile vanished when he saw the state of the village though. As he glanced back to Orochimaru, using a jutsu that I created, Tobirama went through hand sign. Reanimation jutsu, release! As he got freed. I will stop my brother. Saru, you take care of this trash. And you, Naruto, he said. Go and kick some ass. Yes, sir, said Naruto, as he moved. Tobirama turned towards Sarutobi. Was that? Yes. He has mastered the Harashin. As Tobirama watched the boy vanish, and saw him flashing over the arena. As Sarutobi turned towards Orochimaru with a glare. Dishonoring the past Hokages by doing this. You have fallen so low. There is no redeeming you ever again. The Raikage was standing there as he leaned upon the building, as he was watching everything, watching the kid walking around, doing as he pleased. He was sure one powerful kid. Lord Raikage, what do we do? As he glanced over towards the doorway. As the Raikage focused on Naruto. We shall help, he said. This boy. He was already extremely powerful. There was no telling what he would become in the future, and perhaps it was time that Konoha and Kumo became allies. Meanwhile, Naruto, I think everything is clear here, said Ibiki. As the clone of Naruto nodded, as his body was covered in a golden blur. He was using the KCM that he received from Katsume after defeating her. Her chakra turned into this. He must say it was magnificent. Okay, I shall let the boss know. As he had stopped the armor from reaching any further. The clone poofed away as all the members came back to Naruto. Alright, so that's the east, west, and south gate clear. I will send another to the north side. As he created another clone. You know what to do. The clone nodded and made his way off. As Naruto arrived, the thing roared. Naruto had to stomp his foot in the ground as he applied chakra so he wasn't blown away. Some of the leash ninjas started to lose hope as the thing was marching right towards their village. Who was strong enough to stop that? Until they felt an enormous amount of power as a golden beam shot to the heavens. Damn, Saru, that boy is quite impressive, said Tobirama. What is he doing? It seems like he has mastered the Nine Tails' power and he's about to fight the Four Tails. That's impossible. He's just a brat, Orochimaru said as he clashed with Sarutobi. This one little brat was ruining everything. He would make sure that he was dead. Foolish child. You don't understand true power. It doesn't matter how old you are. As the roof cracked as Tobirama released his power. As Orochimaru started to sweat. As Hiruzen looked toward the sensei, feeling the overwhelming amount of force as a blue aura surrounded him. Meanwhile, something large dropped from the heavens. Now that's what I'm talking about, said Naruto, as he was currently inside of the massive nine-tailed beast. It was golden, not orange like they remember, as black markings were all over its body as Naruto was in the head. There is nothing that can stand in front of the power of Naruto Uzumaki. As the stone ninjas took a step back, the massive fox stepped forward. As the thing released smoke from its mouth, its eyes glaring at them murderously. They started to run. Running? I thought you guys came here to fight, said Naruto. As Katsumi laughed, I forgot how fun it was to be so arrogant, said Katsumi. Yes, this is quite fun. But we must stay down your brother, said Naruto. What can you tell me about him? Well, he jumps around a lot and uses lava. But that isn't really a problem. Amongst all of them, I am the strongest. None of them can ever hope to defeat me. Well, this fight will cause too much damage to the area. As Naruto glanced behind him, let's move him away. As the avatar started to move, running on all fours, the monkey raised his hands but Naruto slammed into him, the strength overpowering the massive four-tailed beast. As he twirled and threw him, the giant monkey was sent sailing through the air as he crashed on several stone shinobis, decimating a large quantity of the forest. The Nine Tails then jumped as it crashed on the ground as it started to move towards the area. The enraged monkey got up as it banged its chest and it opened its mouth. Several dozen lava balls shot from its mouth towards Naruto as Naruto brought his tails and smashed them to the earth, throwing large debris at the lava balls. They melted right through them, so he dodged. Wow, those are really hot. The monkey then leaped its fist encased in lava as Naruto Fox roared. The shockwave alone was able to blow the monkey straight back as the fox moved forward and slammed all of its nine tails into the massive monkey, slamming it like a pinball. As Naruto held out both of his hands, as he started to form a tail beast bomb, as the nine tails started gathering at their mouth. Take this, said Naruto. As they fired the tail beast bomb, the beast was hit, and the explosion was massive. As Naruto spread its nine tails and his arms as he stopped all the shockwave from passing him. Even though the village was a distance away, it was still shaking a bit, but nothing too bad, because Naruto stood there almighty and powerful. As Naruto demolished the transformation before jumping down, Roshi was in the midst of the crater as he was unconscious, as he wouldn't be waking up anytime soon. As Naruto was about to touch him until, keep your hands off our weapon, as he was surrounded by at least 50 stone shinobis. Meet me, said Naruto. Kill the Namikaze trash as all of them flashed through hand sign, as Naruto slammed both of his hands together as he built up a enormous amount of chakra, wind, of the mountain god, as a violent gust crushed and knocked most of them away. None of you will leave here alive, said Naruto. You came to my home, trying to destroy it, to kill my precious people. As he held his hand together as the head of the Nine Tails was formed, they started to run for their life, but it was too late, as he launched a miniature tail beast bomb that swallowed all of them in the radius as they were turned into dust. As Naruto stood there, not noticing that there was a stone ninja a far distance away, who watched the entire thing. The man's eyes was filled with nothing but terror. Oh my god, as he ran for his life. As Naruto looked down towards Roshi, as he pulled out a seal and activated on the man. That would keep him unconscious just in case. Things went crazy. And with that he flashed you as he arrived at the gates. Uzumaki-sama, you're safe. Yes, said Naruto. Take this guy. He is the 4th Jinchuriki. Don't worry. I put a seal on him to keep him unconscious. Okay, we will take him to T&I. As he left Naruto there along with several other ninjas who were looking at him with awe. You know that we still have a war, right? Oh, yes. So get your ass moving, said Naruto, as they all quickly vanish. As Katsumi burst out laughing at that. You're turning into your old sensei. As Naruto realized that he just used a big-headed jutsu. Huh, you're right. As he burst out laughing as well. As he then got serious now. Time to kill some snake as Naruto flashed away. As Orochimaru was fleeing for his life. He was running. As Jiraiya was on his tail, Orochimaru had summoned Manda. As Jiraiya shouted Bunta, some oil, he said. The attack fire caused the area in front of them to collapse on itself. Did we get him? Said Jiraiya. As Manda appeared behind Yamabunta. As he was about to strike him with his tail, until Naruto dropped from the heaven, along a thunderbird that fly him here. As he sliced a piece of the snake tail off. You brat! I'll kill you for that, said Manda as he opened his mouth. Perfect sage. Some fire would be nice, said Naruto, as he twists, wind style. Wind twister as he launched a wind twister towards Manda. Jiraiya launched a massive stream of fire as the twister became a hell-spinning rotation tornado of death. The attack burned Manda's mouth as a snake thrashed towards Orochimaru had to leap away off the snake's back. Damn, I got to get away, Orochimaru said. Luckily he had a precaution set up just in case, a reverse summoning, as he flashed to one side before Naruto slammed a hand right in his chest, surprising Orochimaru. Orochimaru then felt something on him as he looked down, as Naruto slammed both of his hands together. Uzumaki, destruction seal. Orochimaru's scream as the points in his arms were completely destroyed, stopping him from continuing his jutsu. Right when Naruto was about to finish his fight, he had to dodge chakra scalpels from the glasses wearing Spy Kabuto. I won't allow you to kill my lord, as Kabuto released explosive tags, as Naruto flashed Yuhansan creating a wall, as a titanic explosion went off, as the wall cracked as Naruto used his chakra to stabilize it. He let down the wall, as he realized that they had fled, using that same jutsu while Kabuto was the one that used it. Damn it! He got away, said Naruto, as the two former Hokages were disappearing, as they were able to break the jutsu on Hoshirama. He may say that he don't want to become Hokage, but look at him, a natural born leader. As Hoshirama saw how everyone had fallen in line and listened to Naruto as he moved and gave them orders. Yes, the will of fire burned greatly inside of him, said Tobirama. As Naruto started to wobble on his feet, he used out quite a lot of chakra. You did good, Naruto. As Naruto turned towards Tobirama, who gave him a smile, as their body broke into ashes, revealing the sound ninjas that were inside as the two spirits left. Naruto-kun, you did really well. You protected the village. You'll get them another time. Yeah, I will. And I better get promoted for this, old man, said Naruto, as he collapsed. But he did not fall. His arms just dropped to his side, and his head stooped. Despite being unconscious, he still stand proudly, a symbol of hope for all that could see him. Naruto, Uzumaki Namikaze, the one that protected Konoha. But guys, we end this episode right here. If you want to see next parts, and do like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on the bell notifications they posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in your social media platform, and also guys, stay tuned for the rest of what is coming your way on Anime King 2 and Anime King 3. And I hope you guys enjoy each and every one of them. But I'm off now. See you guys soon. Peace.